Now I'm going to show you two more steps which are related to editing of this field. See, for example, the first thing I want to explain that if I want to repeat this column on this side, and then what will happen about the existing wall hatch which I have already shown. Let's try that. I will select this field with the arrow tool, then Control Shift D, drag a copy. I will take this as my reference point, and this is drag 2 point. Now once I completed this, definitely I will on the outline for this field, and as you have last time seen that you can choose some required pen number as per your choice. So I have just selected this number with the line weight, appropriate line weight. Now my next option is what? How can I remove this wall field which is underneath this column? So for that, actually I'm going to split this particular wall field into two parts. How I can do that? I have selected the wall. Now you can see there is a split tool. So you just activate this. You read the prompt. It is written, click an arc, edge or draw a line to split the selected elements along it. So my edge which I want to use for the splitting, this is with the Mercedes cursor. You can stay on this edge anywhere because that becomes your splitting edge. So I'm just stay with the Mercedes cursor and I'll click. I'll get one eyeball cursor now by prompting at the bottom as a click on either side of the split line to keep selected, keep element selected there. So I'll click on the right side so that I will get this portion. See, this is what is supposed to be now splitted portion. But this is not overlapping. The one which is overlapping is this one. So how to trim down this? Obviously, you know it very well now that you can use the pet palette logic. So I'm going to use the Mercedes cursor and the pet palette. Now be careful, this pet palette when I'm using, I have to use this option known as a offset edge. From the pet palette, I'm going to take this offset edge option and I'm going to click on this point. Now you can see the overall area of this field has been trimmed down. Okay, so this is how I'm going to continue if in case there is overlapping. Of course, if in case you face this edge or visibility issue, you can select the hatch which you want to or the field which you want to elevate. For the display purpose, give a mouse right click and in the display order you can say bring to front. So this is how I solved this. Now the another option which I was talking about, how to stretch. For example, if I am going to move this window from one place to another, how to do that. That I'll explain in how to use this stretch tool also in Archicad, so that in case if I'm willing to move this window maybe by 500 millimeter on either on the left or right side, but at that same time I would like to even do the modification in this field area also. How can I do this in a one go? Of course you can do it in other by individually moving, but it will take a lot of time and too much of efforts you have to go for. So what you have to do, make sure first of all on the suspend group. Okay, so once it is on, suspend group is now on. Now you have to go and use the marquee tool. This is the first time I am taking the marquee tool. Now once you take the marquee tool, make sure you are working at present with the selection method as a single floor. It is immaterial whether you will be working for the all floors or single floor at present because we are not working in 3D, but on a safer side for a while you work for this first option as a single floor. This is known as a single marquee, this is known as a double marquee. So I'll use the single marquee, and if you read the prompt, it is written enter first node of marquee area. Remember, the marquee is getting generated by using this geometry method, whether it will be a polygon, rectangle or rotated rectangle. So obviously we are working with the rectangle at present. So according to that, the first node of marquee area, if I place over here, and I'm going to complete the marquee in a such a way that I want to move this window. So my targeted object is window, which is fully inside this marquee area, which is going to be fully inside the marquee area, and the remaining area of the wall, which are going to be partially inside. So remember, selection of the marquee area is very important task. Now, because you can read the prompt, it is written at the bottom of your lower left corner of the screen, it is written complete marquee area. So I am going to pick this point. Moment I pick, you can see the running dotted line. This is a marquee, and now as I've told you, the target was moving this window by 500 millimeter on either left or right side. Say right side will move. Then what exactly you have to do? You have to make sure that these horizontal 4 lines are applicable for move. The 2 vertical lines are also applicable for move, but the wall horizontal lines and the hatch pattern is either going to trim or extend. That is altogether what stretch is going to do for you. The stretch works with the combination of move, trim and extend all together. So how to activate now this stretch tool? You have to go inside the pull down menu, edit, inside your reshape group, you can see it is written as stretch, Control H. So I'll use the hotkey. Now you can see your marquee area is frozen. There is no prompt as such. You just have to pick one point as per your choice as a base point. Drag your mouse on the required side to indicate ArchiCAD on which side you want to continue for stretch. Now I'm going to add 500 millimeters as my stretch distance, and moment I enter, you will see my window is shifted from one location to another location, along with trimming and extending or increasing one wall line. On one side the wall was extended, on other side the wall was trimmed. So please try this. At the end, you can use escape key to remove your marquee area. So this was altogether how to use stretch command for the basic first level. In future, we will study the stretch command again when we work with the advanced object.